Business meeting. English for managers. Okay. I need to make some midterm tests. I believe with you. I believe with you. Okay. Let's start. Okay, first I need my jacket. Sorry, bro. Okay, I need my jacket. And of course, my pants. Let's go. Let's go right now. Oh my goodness. My name is Gil. I'm the chairman. My name is Kevin, as a financial manager.
My name is Linda as Hello, I'm Linda as negotiation.
Okay, my name is Casey as the employee representative.
Yay!
We're going to
Bye bye.
do some salary issues,
Yes,
some meeting,
right.
and we're going to do it right now.
Agreed.
It's for manager assignment.
Yes.
Swipe up.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Gil. I'm your chairman.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Before we start our meeting, I'm gonna introduce my finance manager, Mr. KZ.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Mr. Gio.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward for today's meeting. I'd also like to introduce my negotiator, Miss Linda.
Yeah. Welcome, Linda. I'd like to introduce my employee, Miss Cassie.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Okay. Now we're going to start our meeting. It's about the salary issues. KJ, over you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me just summarize our meeting today. We began the meeting by discussing that our employee want to ask for salary rise.
Okay. Thank you, Kevin. If there's nothing else we need to discuss, let's move to today's agenda. First, let me hear from our employer's representation, Miss Cassie.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. On today's meeting, I would like to represent my fellow employees
Okay.
who have the same complaint about our salary. We do think that the gap between the managers and the employee salary are too high. These days, the daily life expenses are getting higher. But our salary remains the same, while the manager's salary got risen. We did think that it's unfair when we're all working, but the employees can barely cover all of their expenses.
I would like to object Ms. Casey's statements. The reason why the manager have higher salary is because this day workers have been so hard for them.
Okay.
The company has been slowing down due to external reasons, so their daily target has been rising. The other reason why manager have higher salary is because their jobs desks are different from the employees. They need to make decision for the company sustainability.
Okay, so we know that being a manager is so risky, but still we feel like the gap is too high between the employee and managers. Please reconsider, how do we have to pay for our expenses when our salary is too small? You must already know that there was an inflation that made everything became pricey. Some employees are even considering to get another job since they had a hard time.
The company also had hard time catching up since the inflation happened. We can't waste our money too much until the meantime.
But your employees are suffering. We plan to stop working if there's no action taken on our complaints.
Okay. If we were to grant the employees' wishes, How much do you want to be your salary to be? 4 millions?
4 millions?
Yeah.
Yes, that
But-
would be.
No, that's too much. Our company might go bankrupt if we give that too much salary. That don't just demand something without considering the company size, Mr. Chairman.
But we think it's the adequate amount for our expenses. We need to pay for our own foods. We have families too. We need to save up as well.
Okay. Let's hear from our negotiator. Okay. Let me hear from our negotiator, Miss Ninda. How do you think about this matter?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
I also think that amount of salary is too much for employees. The standard salary for employees in the city is 3.3 million, which is enough for living expenses.
Oh.
Even though there was an inflation, the employees should not ask so much for a rise. I think 3.5 million would be enough for them.
I would like to object, Ms. Ninda. 3.5 million is still too small for us. How about 3.8 million?
It's 3.5 million or not all, Miss Cassie. I've been doing the calculation and it's enough for maximum 5 people living expenses.
What do you think, Kevin?
I think the maximum salary we could give to our employee is 3.5 million, considering the stats of our company this day, Mr. Cassie, Miss Cassie.
Are you sure, Kazi?
Yes, I'm pretty sure about that.
What do you think, Miss Casey?
Okay, since I think there's no other way, I guess.
Wait, so you're just gonna give up like that?
Hey, I already asked for 3.8 million.
Okay, so you're gonna accept 3.5 millions.
Yes, I guess there's no other way.
How do you think, Miss Linda?
Okay, before we close, Miss Cassie, let me just summarize the main points about the meeting. We have agreed to raise the employee salary to 3.5 million starting from the next month.
Okay, so you agreed, Mr. Kevin?
Yes, I'm agreed about that.
Okay. Any more complaint about
I
anything?
don't think so. I guess it's fair enough for us.
Okay, so you accept our decision?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So we're going to end our meeting today. It's going too late, so I'm gonna leave the table first. Thank you everyone for coming here.
Yes, thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chairman.
you, Mr. Chairman, for this meeting.
My name is Gail. Good evening.
Good evening. Bye.
No shaking. Thanks for Mr. Indra for being our lecturer. So, what do you think, Miss Casey?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, just thank you.
Yay!
Give me a grade.
I'm out.
Give me A.
Mau lihat dong, mau lihat muka aku dari tadi kayak macam apa?
Oh my god.
What? No, I'm comfort for this.
Okay, now we're gonna upload the video. Upload video. Wait, I'm not gonna use this account. Let's use this one. Yep. Okay, we're gonna set this as private first. No, public. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna find the folder. It's Love Mr. Indra. Yes, this is the video. We're just gonna drag to the here. Okay, we're gonna wait the upload. We're gonna put some description. We love Mr. Indra. Put capital M here. Yeah. Yoo-hoo. Give us a, please. Yes. And put some love. Language is English. It's a comedy, education. Yeah. That's all. We're going to publish